Welcome in everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to get 1,000,000 plus runes per hour in early game. So there are a lot of methods to do this, but most of them require you to go into fairly late game. So with this method you can actually get a lot of runes in early game. So yeah, you will need to, the first thing you'll need is to get the Sights of Grace, so that you get your mount, torrent. When you are at Church of Ella, make sure you grab yourself a torch. We will need that torch for later, so do make sure to get one. It's only 200 runes, so pretty inexpensive. And make sure you get your mount, which is torrent. Talk to Melina. After 3 Sights of Grace, you should be able to get your mount and get your journey started, basically. Now, at Gatefront Ruins, you want to make sure, first of all, that you pick up the map, and you want to get the Wet Night Stone in the cave. Don't do like me, that extra platforming right there, that was not needed at all, but make sure you get the Wet Night Stone. That is down here. It's pretty easy to access. There are loads of enemies in the camp, but you don't need to worry about any of them. You can just run past them. We'll need the Whetstone for later. The next step is to basically skip Margit and go all the way to the swamp, basically. So from Gatefront Ruins, again, you want to make sure you go all the way up. This is obviously a little bit faster, so if you want to see it in a slower motion, you can choose that on the video. But yeah, when you reach this place, instead of going up, what you want to do is you want to look to your right, and there is a little path in there. You want to go through that path, and you will end up reaching a bridge with one of those old ladies. Keep going down the bridge, and you will actually find a secret path that you can pretty much skip anything else related to Margit, etc. And we're going to end up in the lake, basically. So it's pretty easy. You don't even need to kill any bosses before doing this. So pretty easy to do. So here we are at Liurnia of the Lakes. This is our first bonfire. Now we want to make sure that we go all the way down there to, there's another bonfire, so I'll be guiding you guys from bonfire to bonfire. I keep saying bonfire. I need to remember it's Sights of Grace. But yeah, again, you go all the way down from here. You're gonna get past the camp, and all the way down there you will find the next Sight of Grace, which is Liurnia Lakeshore. Now there is a map. There is a map pretty close to this place, and the map will help you. So make sure you pick it up. It's actually pretty close to this Sight of Grace. It's guarded by 2 or 3 enemies. Can be a little bit tricky to get it, but it's not too hard. So with the map on hand, make sure you keep going. Follow this path, and you will end up at the next Sight of Grace. Now, from this Sight of Grace, you want to make sure you use your map. You may not be able to see all of this, but you want to guide yourself. There's like as you can see, there's like some kind of broken bridge. You want to guide yourself through that, and you want to make sure that you go all the way to the place that's pointed on the map, and there's a Sight of Grace right next to it. So I'm going to speed it up again, and from Laskyar Ruins, we're gonna get there pretty fast. It doesn't take you too long. This is obviously you need to do some walking, so this is likely to take you a few minutes, or it will take you a few minutes, like right about 20 minutes to get all of this done, because the map is pretty big. But once you're there, also make sure you pay attention to these lobsters. They are super fast and they can shoot at you out of nowhere. As you can see, I I almost got shot by one of them. So yeah, as soon as you get to the next side of Grace, there will be the map piece right next to it. Pick it up, and from here, the next spot we want to mark on the map is right on that gazebo, and that's where we will find a teleporter station to the place we're going to get our Ash of War. So from here, you set a marker as well. This is pretty easy to follow. As long as you organize yourself and keep your markers clean, you should be able to get there in no time. That's the gazebo I was talking about. You just interact with the teleporter and it will automatically teleport you to... It will automatically teleport you to Liurnia of the Lakes. There's another map piece, which is from the west part. And from here on, what we want to do is we want to make sure we go all the way to that small pond over there. It's a fast travel from here to there. You don't need to kill anything. You just need to be careful because we're going to need to avoid some kind of magic that's guarding the academy, or rather Carrier Manor. But it's nothing too difficult. I'm picking up every single side of Grace so that you guys can kind of localize yourselves so that it is easy. But yeah, from here, this is when you'll have to dodge the spells. Usually, if you stay to your right, you should be pretty much fine. And the water pond is just 30 seconds away from the side of Grace. 30 seconds to 1 minute. And here, what we want to look for is for the invisible scarab. You want to make sure to wait for his paws to be close to you. You hit him, and he will drop you the Ash of War Hoarfrost Stomp. Now, the next step is to actually get to the place where we are going to farm our souls. So, again, from Gatefront Ruins, we want to place a marker to the third church of Marika. We don't have the map piece here, but as long as you follow this road here and the path that I'm showing you, you shouldn't get lost yourself. Again, if you want to slow the video down, feel free to make so. This is a pretty easy path to go. You don't need to worry about killing anything. You can just pretty much just run all the way until you get to the third church of Marika. And again, here the idea is the same as before. We want to use a hidden teleporter. So from the third church of Marika, there is like this small opening in the wall. And right in the corner, you're going to find a sneaky teleporter. Imagine. I wish I would have known about this when I started to play this game. Yeah, this will teleport you to Greyoll's Dragonbarrow. And this is the location we want to, or we are going to farm. So you want to go all the way down. There is going to be a side of Grace down here. Make sure you take this one. There's a big dragon in the bridge. And of course, those are not my runes. I never died there. Yeah, no, seriously, get the side of Grace because the dragon can sometimes attack you. Keep on moving. There's also lightning happening. There's the avatar trying to kill you as well. But all you want to do is make sure that you use the jumping side, and you should be good. And as soon as you arrive to this side of Grace, that's where you want to set up everything that you have been doing so far. So first things off, you want to go look for your Ashes of War, and you want to use Hoarfrost Stomp on your weapon. In this case, I'm using a katana. You also want to make sure that you change or allocate your flasks. You can allocate all of them to mana because we're going to be we'll be needing a lot of it. You also want to equip a torch on your left hand or your offhand. And basically the way this is going to work is there's a giant dragon, and we want to basically frostbite the dragon. And then with the torch we will be able to break the frostbite and do it again. And that's how we're going to do it fast, because this dragon has a lot of HP. So it's pretty easy to do. There's nothing too complicated about it. The dragon will not fight back. Just need to keep spamming Hoarfrost Stomp. When it procs, when you see the big damage, you use your torch, reset it, do it again. Keep on doing this. This should usually take you around 3 minutes per kill. And now this is the important part. When you see you deal the final blow, this is where you want to be fast. Now, grab your horse as soon as possible. You can hit the charge or the dash button to make it faster, and rest immediately at the site of grace. Now, the magic here is you will look in the corner and you'll have more than 50k souls, and the dragon is still there. And the beauty of this is you can repeat this for as long as you want. Everything that you need to do is make sure that you are fast enough. As you can see, you know, instead of 53k, I have 103k. So yeah, you can do this as many times as you want. It's pretty good for early game. You can invest in levels to make yourself stronger. So yeah, let me know in the comment sections below if you were able to pull this off, if this video helped you. And yeah, make sure you give it a like if it was useful for you. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Also, huge shout out to Gino Machino. You can follow him on Twitch. He was the person to find this trick in the first place. The fact that you can get to kill the dragon infinitely as long as you're fast. So go follow the man on Twitch. Feel free to follow me as well on Twitch. We do challenge runs on Souls-like games. We are finishing our first playthrough of Elden Ring, and we will be doing challenge runs on it as well.